Hello, I'm Jeff McNeil, and this is my review of Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. As Zangetsu, this character here, who has been cursed by the moon, you're on a journey to kill the demons, kill the moon, and break your curse. And if none of that makes much sense, well, welcome to the NES era. Very little is explained about the character, what the moon is, what the demons are. Basically, nothing's really told about you or the other characters. There's a little bit, but generally speaking, you're on your own. Graphically speaking, the game is essentially an 8-bit game with some 16-bit details. Backgrounds are definitely better than anything that could be done on the NES era. I mean, the easy comparison is Castlevania, since this is basically what it is, but the graphical detail is much better than anything, you know, pre-Super Castlevania 4. The bosses in particular are absolutely fantastic. The large bosses are just well beyond anything that the NES could do, and would definitely be within the range of the SNES in terms of detail. Graphically, absolutely stunning, and I love it. In terms of sound, it's much more traditionally 8-bit. Fortunately, we don't have any of the channel issues that the NES had, so you're not going to get sounds or music cutting off. Music's very solid overall, though I did have a minor glitch in level 7 where there was no music until my first death, which was unfortunately about halfway through the stage. Other than that, I haven't found any other glitches in the game, and a minor sound glitch isn't too much to worry about. Gameplay is essentially Castlevania 3 for the NES. Your character still has the same stiff jump movement, so if you jump up without pushing anything, you can only go straight up. You can't turn, you can't change direction in air. So you have to make sure of your jump arc. Characters have a primary attack, and each of the 4 characters have their own different attack, as well as sub-weapons. Players can collect sub-weapons from these purple lamps here, and each of them uses weapon energy, which are basically little blue mana potions, or big blue mana potions. Each of the 3 characters with sub-weapons have their own type of sub-weapon, and you'll quickly find your favorites. The game isn't overly difficult, and there's nothing too tricky about the platforming. You do have to be careful, you do have to be, you know, on point, but generally it's not very hard. You can find a few permanent power-ups in the game, and each of the characters have their own, essentially unique movement options, but you're in for a generally pleasant time all the way through. Even the bosses aren't too bad once you learn their pattern. Overall, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon does exactly what it's supposed to do. It gets me hyped for the upcoming full release. This is an amazing game, and it just takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours to beat your first time. But there are additional modes, new paths to unlock, and you're gonna have a good time with it for the price. I would suggest you pick this game up. Even if you aren't a Castlevania fan, you know, there's enough here and it's high enough quality that you should enjoy yourself. So, this has been Jeff McNeil. Thank you very much for listening, and I shall see you next time.